Hello students, this is Shuprakash and today you will study here the first lesson of your supplementary book, that is Moment, and the name of the lesson is The Lost Child. It is written by Mulk Raj Anand. He was regarded as one of the first English fiction writer of Indian origin. He was born in December 1905 and he died in September 2004 in Maharashtra, that is in Pune. In his short stories and novels, he always depicts the lives of the people, that is the suppressed one also. He depicts the lives very well that one may lost in his stories. You can say it is a lifelike stories because you always imagine at that place whenever you read the stories or novel of him. His novel Untouchable is very famous, where he depicts a character which was suppressed and outcasted by the upper caste society. In this short story also, that is The Lost Child, he depicts the mental status of a child and what he does and what he does not like. Everything he depicts very well, and whenever you read it, you lose yourself in the story and find yourself at such place which is depicted here. The story is a scene of a fair of a spring festival. The child goes to the fair with his parents, and the imagery, the depiction of the scene is created very well. It creates a kind of image in your mind. The child goes to the fair, and on the ways he was fascinated by toy shops. He demands for the toys, but he knew very well that his parents would refuse his request. The boy was full of vitality and life, and he was springing here and there. Whenever his request is made, his mother always asked him to look at anything else because she did not want to purchase him the things which he demanded for because they were unnecessary, and maybe it is a depiction of a poor family who does not have enough money to get that toy for the child. When the child asked for the toys, his mother asked him to look at the mustard field, which was looking like a molten gold for miles because the sun was blazing at him at the mustard field. There was a flight of dragonflies which the boy tries to catch. When he heard the sound that "Come child come," he forgets that and follows the parents. At that point he reaches at such a place where were a lot of trees, and you can say a group of trees were there where the flowers fell on him and he started catching, but his parents wanted to follow them, so his father called dove and he follows them after that through the mustard field, and through the banyan tree he ran and reached the fair. At the starting of the fair, he sees a lot of sweet shops are there, and he demanded for that. The favorite one was Burfi, for which he demanded. But he suppressed his desire because he knew that his parents would say that he was greedy. Then another things, that flower shops where he wanted a garland of gulmohar, and then a balloon seller who was selling different kinds of and attractive balloons, toward which he was fascinated very much. Then snake charmer, and a lot more things he sees at the fair. Whatever he saw, demanded each and everything. He saw roundabout where he lost. He lost where at the place where was the roundabout. When he asked to ride on the roundabout, he got no reply, and there only a fear struck through his vein. He started crying for his parents, and a chaotic condition created in his mind, and he rushed here and there so that he might find his parents. But he could not find his parents. Then he saw that people were going toward the shrine, that is the temple. However, he managed to enter the temple, which was very much crowded. The doorway was narrow, and people were pushing each other to enter the temple. Through the legs of the people, he managed to go forward. He would have crushed under the people's feet had one kind-hearted person carried him away from that place. He asked about his parents, but he was crying only, "I want my father, I want my mother." The person tried to convince him by offering the same things which he earlier demanded, but he refused each and everything. Now he only demanding that he wanted his father, he wanted his mother. So this is the condition of a child, that earlier he demanded for all the things which he saw in the way, but later on when he lost his parents, he demanded only for them, because he loved them, he loved his parents more than anything else. This is a psychology of a child, that he demands for everything, but no one or nothing is greater than the parents' love, for which he was demanding. So students, this is all about the short story, that is the lost child. And one important question can be asked here, that was he able to find his parents? And for that you will write the answer in affirmation, that yes, he found, because the fair was of village. Everyone knew at that time each other, and perhaps he would have reached his home safely. This story appears to be unfinished because a particular consequence has not been shown here. So for that you can assume that child would have reached safely to his home. And the uncompletion of the story is his quality. the writer's quality, because it impacts more on the reader's mind. Because whenever the story is incompleted, then the reader always think about that story, so it is unfinished. Hopefully you will have understood about the short story and the child psychology also.